South Korea and the US have made some bold moves during annual talks involving Defense Minister Suh Wook and his American counterpart Lloyd Austin in Seoul, from working on a new North Korea strategy to risking upsetting China. We were awaiting their words with great anticipation, as a number of key issues had reached a crossroads ahead of this 53rd Security Consultative Meeting, or SCM, between the two sides. Remember, this is the first SCM since Joe Biden became US President, but it's also the last under South Korean President Moon-Jae-in. One of the big announcements they made was their agreement to update their operational plans to be able to better respond to North Korea's advancing nuclear and missile threats.
That the DPRK is continuing to advance its missile and weapons programs, which is increasingly destabilizing for regional security. The United States and the ROK remain committed to a diplomatic approach to the DPRK, and we continue to call upon the DPRK to engage in dialogue.
It's about time they came up with a new wartime operational plan, as the last was finalized in 2010 and is known to focus largely on handling conventional attacks. Since then, the North has carried out multiple nuclear and long-range ballistic missile tests, as well as sharpening its submarine threat and developing hypersonic missile capabilities. In addition to assessing how best to defend against these, a new plan would also reflect the military advances South Korea has made towards defending itself.
북한의 위협 변화, 또 저희 군 자체적인 국방력 2.0으로 인한 변화, 또 이런 연합 주의 구조에 대한 변화, 이런 것 등등을 담고 또 제반 전략적인 환경 등을 담을 작전 계획이 필요하다는 인식을 같이 했고요. 변화된 전략 환경에 보다 효과적으로 대응하기 위한.
And on the subject of gaining greater military sovereignty, we heard from Suh Wook that they will carry out a full operational capability, or FOC, assessment next year. A big step towards finally realizing the transfer of wartime operational control to South Korea from the US, which possesses wartime OPCON as a legacy of the Korean War. This was a move that was decided in principle well over a decade ago, before being delayed under two subsequent Conservative administrations. Liberal President Moon has made it one of his goals to complete the OPCON transfer, though he won't be able to get the job done while in office, having seen it held up by the pandemic. He will at least be able to advance the cause. The final step after the FOC verification is a full mission capability assessment. From the US side, there was further clarity on the strength of the alliance, as Lloyd Austin confirmed America's commitment to maintaining the current level of 28,500 troops in Korea, something that was left out of last year's statement when military cost sharing was still a highly sensitive issue.
We have concerns about the military capabilities that the PRC continues to pursue. And the pursuit of those capabilities increases tensions in the region.
And last, but certainly not least, on that China matter, well, the SCM joint statement acknowledged the importance of preserving peace and security in the Taiwan-Strait, the first time that issue's come up during this annual meeting, at the risk of upsetting China as Washington rallies the support of allies against Beijing's growing assertiveness.